Now I am talking about sexually transmitted disease STD. Diseases that are most frequently transmitted by sexual activity are referred to as sexually transmitted disease STD or venereal diseases VD or reproductive tract infection RTI. However, many of these diseases can also be transmitted by other methods of direct contact, by hypodermic needles, by blood transfusion and by blood contaminated materials. Gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B and AIDS are some important sexually transmitted diseases. Except for genital herpes, hepatitis B and HIV infection, other diseases are completely curable if detected early and treated properly. Early symptoms of most of the STD include itching, fluid discharge, slight pain, swelling, etc. in the genital region. Infected females may often be asymptomatic and hence may remain undetected for long. If it happens so, it could lead to complication later, which include pelvic inflammatory disease PID, abortion, stillbirths, ectopic pregnancies, infertility, or even cancer of the reproductive tract. Therefore, STD are major threat to a healthy society. One could be free of these infections by simple precautions that are avoid sex with unknown partner or multiple partners, use of condoms during coitus. In case of doubt, one should go to qualified doctor for early detection and treatment if needed. Disease or infection which are transmitted through sexual intercourse are collectively called sexually transmitted disease STDs or venereal disease VD or reproductive tract infection RTI. Some common STDs are gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B, AIDS, etc. Now I am talking about gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is one of the most common STD caused by the bacterium Neisseria gonorrhea. Although gonorrhea is known primarily as a sexually transmitted infection STI, it is not exclusively so but can also be transmitted to newborn during the delivery. Contrary to popular belief, gonorrhea cannot be transmitted from toilet seats or door handles. The bacterium Neisseria gonorrhea require very specific condition to grow and to reproduce. It cannot live outside the body for more than a few minutes at most, nor can it live on the skin of the hands, arms or legs. It survives only on moist surface within the body and is found most commonly in the vagina and especially the cervix. The bacterial can also live in the urethra. Gonorrhea can even exist in the back of the throat from oral genital contact and in the rectum. So, I am repeating about gonorrhea. Gonorrhea, a sexually transmitted disease, is caused by Gonococcus bacterium Neisseria gonorrhoeae. It can affect both male and female genitals. It may damage the eye of babies born of infected mothers, leaving a scar at the front of the eyeball. In rare case, arthritis may develop as a complication. In women, gonorrhea often affects the fallopian tube and may as a result cause severe pelvic inflammation or peritonitis. In both men and women, gonorrhea can cause infertility. The symptoms of gonorrhea are, in males, an intense burning in the penis 3 to 10 days after sexual intercourse, followed by profuse yellowish discharge of pus. In female, gonorrhea often presents no symptom, with the result that a woman may have the disease without knowing it and may unknowingly infect her sexual partner. If symptoms occur, they include pain in passing urine, urinating more often than usual, or discharge from the urethra. These symptoms usually start 3 to 10 days after the infection was contracted. Spread. The infection is spread from the genitalia to the other parts of the body. Now I am talking about treatment and prevention of gonorrhea. Less is promiscuous sexual activity, lower is risk of contracting gonorrhea. Condom sheath should be used as a safeguard. Single injection of ppf 2.4 mU with probenecid 1 gram orally or ampicillin 2 gram plus probenecid together by mouth. Resistant strains respond well to norfloxacin and ciprofloxacin.